And that was a surprise buck. Wow.
The following is brought to you by Realtree Edge. Hunt with an edge. Realtree Edge.
This afternoon we were planning on going after old One Eye, but the forecast that we looked at two different wind forecasts, the hourly forecasts. One was southwest to west to northwest. The other one was south, southeast to west to northwest. And then, I don't know, one of them had north in there too. So obviously it wasn't going to work. It's not worth taking a chance when you've got winds that are changing that much to go after one of your targets. So we're going to go in and sit in a blind this evening in a spot that historically it's been a really good spot. You know, I've seen and killed a lot of good bucks back here. I haven't had a buck on camera this year back in here that I wanted to hunt, but that's not to say that a surprise buck couldn't pop out.
Got about 45 minutes left, maybe a little bit more than that. And there is a doe and two fawns that are working their way in from the north. And I shot two does here the last time I was in here, but I would be tempted, if she gives me a good shot, to try to take this doe. We had a small buck and a bunch of turkeys out in front earlier, but that's been it so far. The wind, we think it's coming from the west and taking our scent out the back. But that's the beauty of being in the blind rather than in a tree, that even with the swirling wind, you can get away with, you know, a little bit more. Hopefully we'll have a buck pop out here. There's plenty of food. This is a big and beastie patch, and there's a lot of it left. So there should be more deer popping out here, I would think, before the evening's over. We'll show you what comes out, and I might come back in for another interview too before the evening ends. Holy crap, yep it is. This one G4 got a lot shorter. Yeah. I figured he was probably 170 last year, and he's probably still about the same. Those brows are unbelievable. We were talking about a surprise buck, and this would be the spot for him, and that was a surprise buck. Wow. What a deer. That thing is awesome. The brows on that thing had to have been 8 or 10 inches long. Oh man, I'm shaking now.
straight through this trail.
Oh, there he is right there. Oh gosh, look at that thing. Oh, 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 oh. Look at the size of that thing. Oh, oh man. Look at that beam. The beam has got to be 28 inches long. Look at that thing. Boy, that was the surprise buck. We'll mark that one down. If anybody ever says, what is a surprise buck? We'll have a picture of this deer because wow, what a deer. Look at that thing. We had no idea that he was back here. Like I said, I knew of this deer from the year before, but we saw him sometime in like around the 8th or 9th or 10th or whatever it was of November. We never saw him again, never got any more pictures of him. I didn't have any pictures of him this year leading up to now, but there he lays. Golly. Thing is unreal. Oh, couldn't tell. Couldn't tell, man. All right. Well, I had to call for my light lady. I forgot my bat light tonight. I pulled a solo. It's Thanksgiving Day. And had all the family in and friends and stuff, and I had to get in the blind. I knew they were going to break any day now. I still hadn't killed yet this season. And here comes this Big 10. This is the craziest thing. This Big 10 lives almost 2 miles north of here because I got his picture on Brownie show cameras. 45 yards, felt good about it, drew back. I think we smoked him. I think we got the Big 10. That's one of the biggest ones actually on my farm this year, so let's go look for blood. I hope I wasn't imagining things. It looked like I smoked him to me. Good blood? Yes. Loving it. Look at this already. Check this out. Oh, Lord have mercy. There he is. Look at this right here. Didn't make it 50, 60 yards off the edge of the field. Oh, there's my arrow even. Look at this giant. A beautiful, beautiful. Turn my light off here for you so you can see. Look at this whitetail. Beautiful, heavy 5x6. Kind of got that chipped a little bit on the G5. Beautiful buck. Oh, I love it. Thanksgiving Day buck. I was trying to think if this is my second deer ever. Again, coming in tonight, I thought about that. You know, years ago I shot like a 181 on Thanksgiving Day. We had to turn around. We was going to family in Missouri and come back. And so Thanksgiving's always been a special day for me. Big bucks are starting to free up this time of year. They're getting rid of their last does. And the big boys are cruising. Man, he was cruising tonight. Look at this hole. Actually went through the front leg. Nightfall from Bloodsport. I'm loving this brutal head. Having great success with it. Like I said, Candy shot one earlier with it. Now I shot my first one with it.
All right.
Sweet November. It's here and it's hard to believe. We've already had a little bit of action. While we were getting set up, we had a spike come through, but shortly after that, that big 4-year-old that we passed the last time we were hunting in here came by too. He was chasing a doe a little bit. Once again, the primary target is merino. I see 2 does. I see him, but he's behind a tree. Yeah. It's about 8:45 right now, and it's been a fun morning. We haven't seen any real big deer yet. There's another one. But a lot of solid bucks just running around like crazy. Just, you can't ask for anything better for November 1st. I love seeing this. Yeah, it's him. You still see him. Slide your right knee. You good? Stay on it. He's coming back our way. You want him? Down. Man, what a morning. I mean, I don't know if the video's gonna do it justice, but Grant and I, our heads have been on a swivel all morning. Deer running everywhere. That's the buck that we were calling Andrew Luck. Didn't expect him to see him back here, but I mean, he's down 60 yards away. You can just see the blood everywhere already. This is awesome tracking in the snow. It's like a 7-foot swath. Look at that deer. He's awesome. Look at the frame on this thing. Like I said, I can't say it enough. Just your typical November rut morning, bucks chasing, cruising, just nonstop action late into the morning, and having mature deer come in to cap it off. It's just hard to beat that. So this is my first buck on my farm, my first time using a landowner buck tag, so that's pretty cool.
Morning 3 here in Iowa. As you can tell, we got a lot of corn in front of us. Got the big bedding area, big huge block of timber back here behind us. Expecting the deer to be filtered in from these little draws and all this corn back through here. Got a giant scrape down here underneath this Osage tree. Hopefully a buck will hit it. Maybe we can run at it, get him to come a little closer, get a shot at him. Done had a little, well, I won't say little, but young buck back here. Gonna be a stud 8-pointer one day. Maybe he'll blow up something bigger. But I don't know, we'll see. It's Iowa, you never know what will come out of there. Hey Jacob, there's a deer. I can't see it through the lamp. There's a deer right on the edge of the corn down here. Come on, buddy, just keep working up through here. Oh, that's a buck. Oh, that's a no doubter right there. Don't move. Come on, dude. He's coming. He's coming. Come here. I'm gonna shoot him right there if he's walking. He's got to be right there, dude. Right where? Right there. I can't shoot him over to me. I'm about to shoot him right here. Shoot right there. Dude, what just happened? I'm not gonna lie to you. We were really nervous, but guys, we needed to trim some limbs right here. But that deer come up the corn row, hit the scrape, and come right to us. I'm talking about not top pin, point blank range. Dude, that's a big one. Giant force. We saw him down there and I said, no doubter, don't even ask questions, just shoot him. Thank you, Lord, for all the blessings, not just for the deer, but all the blessings, good and bad. Oh, I think this is gonna be one of the easiest tracking jobs. And I am from Georgia. And I think the deer's dead in the road. I mean, that's how we do, we road hunt back. I'm just kidding, we don't road hunt. But I honestly think he's dead in the road we walked in on, because he hit the fence where we were gonna cross and he broke it. So, all right, here we go. Just can't believe it. Like, it's one of those things where you almost want a longer tracking job, but you don't want a tracking job just so you can enjoy it. But no, he ran right here, right down the corn edge, hit this fence right here. Kind of wish we'd known this fence was down right here this morning. There's my arrow. See, he hit the fence right there, hammered it. I see him. Like I said, us Georgia hunters, we put him near the road. We kind of lazy. Big ol' Iowa bruiser, biggin'. He tried getting back to bed, but he couldn't. Biggin'. Look at that deer. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, that is what you come to Iowa for right there. I mean, that's what you come for. Look at that. Look at the fours on that. Look at the fours on that. I mean, just dark. I mean, just I'm speechless. Big old fours. I mean,
That hurt. My biggest deer ever, by far. Just a stud. Come in, work the scrape. I mean, it's all meant to be. I mean, look how long. God. Dude, we just got it done in Iowa.
All right, here we go. It's November 1st, and I'm sitting in the same place that Tyler and I sat last night. We're in a really good spot. It's just this tree is a little bit more exposed than what I typically like, so I was talking to Tyler, and I'm pushing the wind a little bit tonight, so I told him I'd come out here on my own. So, Lone Ranger in it. Anyways, this will be the 4th out of the last 5 days that I've been on this farm hunting the big show, and this deer's kind of got me obsessed right now. And normally I would have already gotten out of here, but he's been showing up on the Browning Defender wireless at night, so I know I'm not pressuring him too bad. He's still in the area. But anyways, this is kind of my last ditch effort for him. If we don't see him tonight, I'm probably gonna get out of here for a few days. But Tyler and I came out here last night, had an awesome sit. We saw just about every deer on the farm other than the big show. And then about 11 o'clock at night, my phone went off, and there he was walking through this clover plot. And so he's been out here in daylight before, just a few days ago. He's actually out here really early. That's why I'm in here pretty early. It's about 2:45. This is the earliest I've been in a tree yet, but I don't know. It's getting about that time where anything can happen. So hopefully we'll get a little action tonight and see what happens. That's a big show. I just drilled the big show. That happened so fast. I'm telling you, it is amazing how fast things can change. It's 3 o'clock. 3:10, I don't know. So Tyler and Allie just got here, and I was just telling them I've been a nervous wreck for about the last hour and a half. So the edge of where this deer went in is about 20 yards from us right now, and I haven't gone any further than that because I'm so nervous to see what we're gonna find. See, there's still bubbles in there.
Yeah, it looks like one blood.
Yeah. I was a little worried about that.
Hold on.
All the way up to the blood sport.
Hey, Woody.
Yeah.
Why don't you walk this way?
What?
Why don't you walk over here?
That way?
If I was a big old buck deer running with one lung, maybe no lungs, I just have a hunch I'd walk this way. I'd just keep on walking.
Oh, yeah. There's the deer there. He's big. Oh, Ty, he's got everything. Not broken at all. How do you hold a deer like this to make him look good?
God, just hold him.
Maybe I should have let him go till next year. Oh man, this deer. It's been a long time coming with this deer. We
Got the first pictures of him last year, actually in the same little travel corridor. He showed up late, didn't get any pictures of him in the summer. And he just, I mean, obviously he was a great deer last year, but obviously if we saw him, we were going to shoot him. But if we could make it to where he could survive till this year, he'd really blow up. And he did just that. I mean, every one of these stickers is longer. This deer's been an obsession since then. This is a deer of a lifetime for me. This is incredible.